Paul. Welcome back to my channel, Cavalier. Today is Wednesday, therefore I'm going to give you guys information about games, what have been happening in the gaming industry, the great things that have been going on. So if you're watching this video, then yesterday was N7 day. So awesome facts. It was a great game. It kind of like inspired me to become a gamer, YouTuber, and stuff like that. So I'm not talking about Mass Effect Andromeda, just the trilogy. So thank you everyone who worked there for making that game possible. Kudos to you, which is kind of like a nice segue for the things that I'm going to be talking about today. That's the only positive thing that I can talk about in my video. The rest, why not? So just, I don't know why you can ask me all the time. I'm making videos that are sad, that are, really harsh on the gaming world. Well, you gotta ask the gaming developers, publishers, and stuff like that, why they do those kind of things. I'm just here to give you guys information about things. What they do is their thing. I just see that and then I inform you guys, if you haven't seen it already. So you gotta ask them. So the first thing is Anthem's lead animator, Stephen Gilmore. Sorry if I butchered the name first time around. I didn't see that. So Mr. Steven was in Knights of the Old Republic, and he was in also Jade Empires, Dragon Age Inquisition, Mass Effect, the first game. So he has been around BioWare for a long time. And though BioWare nice guys kind of like came out on Reddit itself after this news kind of released on subreddit, Anthem subreddit. So they came out and said, you know what, people go out of the company even though they are kind of like veterans in their own kind of like thing. But when they leave, it's not a big deal. Don't take this out of context. It's all fine. It's all dandy. But I want to believe them. I really do want to believe BioWare because they are my favorite kind of like game creators. But the problem is this happened during Mass Effect 4's creation. The lead designer went out, lead writer went out, lot of people who worked in that project just quit. So it takes a double of mind to just take a step back and think about what are the things happening. You can easily believe, oh, it's not, nothing is, no problem is there with this one, nothing is wrong, everything is perfect. But when you move to the next part of things, you're like, wait, did this happen in Mass Effect Andromeda's release as well? So I'm not going to believe BioWare's word. And let's just see how Anthem kind of like takes apart, because when it releases, we are going to know what is up with it. But the problem is Dragon Age 4 also has the same issue. The lead creative designer has quit BioWare after working there for a long time. I talked about this last week, so go check it out. Mike Laidlaw left BioWare. So just imagine this. All right, you are creating two games that are going to be your saving grace for the company, and one of your lead animators and creative designers just got up and quit. And you come out and say, oh, nothing, it's people come in, people go out. No, people don't go out. He's been working in your company for 17 years. Do you think it's just coincidence? Never believe in coincidences. Never. So this is not something that I just, oh, all right, no problem. I'm not gonna let it go under the rug. This is a big deal. But we are not going to know how it's turned out when the game comes out. Probably he quit because he saw how the shit that EA was to the game, how they kind of changed the entirety of the game into a fucking microtransaction bullshit, and he just got pissed off and then quit quit BioWare. I don't know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments down below. It's just it bugs me to see these kind of things, because I really wanted this game to be the saving grace of BioWare, but EA, fuck off EA. Just whenever I just talk about EA sort of thing, it just it boils me up to a point where I'm like, I need to calm myself down. So I'm going to do that. So the next one I want to talk about is Xbox One X launch. I think it happened two days ago, if I'm not wrong. So Xbox One X is good. They kept their promise according to all the reviews. They told it's going to be the powerful console, out of all the consoles that are available. Obviously, because this is the next generation console, they said this is going to be the leap forward. PS4 is not, PS is not taking any kind of like, it doesn't even worry about this because it knows it has won, so it doesn't have to do anything. And Xbox One X is fine. Everyone is saying it's good, the performances are good, but the problem with the main thing is that the selling point that they had for 4K resolution gaming is turning out to be its demise as well, because every game, even Quantum Break, if you guys know, they're kind of like a game which came out along with the TV show, so you gotta see the TV show and as well as play the game and shit. It was not a good game, so don't get me wrong, and the TV show was fucking boring, even with Littlefinger playing in it. Fun fact. So this kind of happened. The game is, how much the game is in Xbox One X? 178 GB. Yeah, you heard me right. 178 GB. Every game that you want in terms of like Halo 5 and everything is really, really high. Most of the games are like above 100 GB. But it's like, why would you do those kind of things? If you don't want a digital copy, you just don't want to download these sort of games, you just want to move on with your life, get a physical copy and then play your console. Even then, the hardware ability of the Xbox One X is just 1 TB that you get for basic things. So if you want more games, then you have to buy an external hardware. So it's really annoying, right? I think everyone is saying that the average games that you can have in the Xbox One X console right now is 8 to 10. I mean, why then would you have a console? I have 50 games in my computer. It is just 1 TB. I have 50 games on my Steam. I have, I think, 7 or 8 games on Origin. I have 1 game in Uplay. So you tell me, if you have 8 to 10 games on an Xbox One X console, a new console, how would you feel? Even with 4K resolution gaming, is it totally worth it? The problem is not with the gaming, GB sizes. It's not that. The problem is with the textures, improvements, patches, and sort of thing that the game gives. If you are moving a game from the previous console to this one, they will give you additional 15 GB of 20 GB of sort of thing, and it's like, come on, don't do this. But that's the way it is. 1 TB is not enough, so you have to buy an external hard drive. If you want to have like a digital download, you need to have like 150 GB, and your net speed should be allowing that. How bad it is? Too bad, too bad, too bad. So it is hindering it would definitely hinder the sale of Xbox One X, but it shouldn't actually do so, because all the people that I have actually, that I've seen talked about the console is, they don't care about 4K gaming, they don't care about the new console, they don't need the upgrade. Xbox One is pretty much really nice, PS4 is really good at this moment. Xbox One X is not a necessity, it's just a luxury. If you have the cash and if you want to do, if you want to, just bring console in your house, do so. But this is a problem with the launch. It might go away, they might change certain things, but come on, it's not gonna change. So don't buy the console, just save the money, just wait, for 6 months or so. Let you see what have they changed in those kind of situations. Have they kind of like changed the textures, reduce the level of download limits, and even if you get the kind of like physical copy, it would be really nice for you, because the space is just 1 TB. Or they are offering more external hard disks? Nope. So you're screwed. Good luck with that. So now the next thing I want to talk about is Sony. Yeah, why would I talk about Sony after Microsoft? Well, they are going in that path, they are going in this path. Now how is that bad? It's not that bad, just it's worse. So Sony is gonna get a new CEO, and he's gonna take over everything, and he's looking for microtransactions. Yes. He saw how it has done well for all the PC games, AAA games, how I've talked about this plenty of times, even with all these shitty business handles, they are most successful. People don't care about microtransactions anymore. They just accepted it and they moved on. I don't understand why, but it is what it is. and even Assassin's Creed Origins has it. It is what it is. So if Sony brings it in, console is gonna get microtransactions. Hey, join the club. So in the topic of microtransaction that I want to talk about, Activision has another patent. Alright, I talked about it last week, but that's nothing. This is the real shit. Compare it with that patent, this is the money maker for Activision. It just is. You know, last week I talked about how you are going to be put against a senior player, experienced player, or a player who has spent money on microtransactions. So for example, you will be the senior player once you spend money on the microtransactions, and you will be pitted against a junior player and you will win. Go on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Senior players will always be senior, junior players will always be junior. The rich gets richer, the poor gets poorer, their life story continues. Now, why this patent is much worse than that one? Well, if you lose, right? When you lose, you just die. And it takes some time to load and put you in a respawnable position. During that time, what Activision is planning to do is showing you replays of how you die by someone, and they are going to show you what they had. They're going to put it all on the screen. You don't have to worry about, you know, going to the microtransaction store and thinking about, oh my god, what did he use against me? And the game will be, oh, he used an assault rifle, oh, with this attachment. No worries, I remember it for you. Oh, thank you, game, thank you. Really? This is the real scummiest part, because you will be really pissed off at that point. Just imagine, even if you are a veteran gamer, if you are an amateur gamer, it doesn't matter. If you are playing the game with passion, you're gonna get pissed. And at that moment, when you're getting pissed, the reply will be like, oh, you died because of this gun, this attachment, due to this player who has spent this much on microtransactions. How about you? Scummiest people on the planet Earth, welcome. You are gonna burn in the fucking hell. Fuck you. See this? I don't even care. This is just like, this is just playing on people's nerves, really. You know, when they are really vulnerable. Oh, doesn't matter. Oh, they are vulnerable. I'm just gonna use them. Fuck you, man. Fuck you. Just people are going to be accepting with this. People are going to be like, oh, it's no problem. Activision is good, guys. Why? Didn't you see the 2 patents? If you're a real gamer, man, you will know how scummy this is. Simple as that. If you're just a fun gamer who just plays one game and doesn't care about anything else, kudos. Go ahead and buy all those shit. But if you're a veteran gamer, then you know how bad it is. So on some lighter note, I'm going to end this video. I'm going to talk about Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, since it's going to be coming out in 10 days from today. And the last trailer kind of like showcased what are the things that are changed. Yet again, there's like a lot of things that have been changed. So I really like it. There's like Team Rainbow Rocket. And it's just, as a kid, you would expect, alright, when I played Gen 6, if I'm not wrong, I wanted all the like, I had an idea where all the evil guys, you know, come out and then they are like, oh, we didn't actually lose. We just planned all this time around. We are going to take you on and stuff like that. But this time around is going to actually work. And not just that. These are now the guys who lost to you, who lost to a 10-year-old boy. No. They are not those guys, okay? The Ultra Wormhole will be opening. They are going to be coming from alternate universes where they were successful. So Giovanni is going to be the boss of Team Rainbow Rocket, and everyone you know, every villain you know, Archie, Maxie, Cyrus, Getsis, Lysander, everyone is going to be there, and you're going to battle all of them. Thank you Nintendo for doing it. The leaks came out 2 months ago, and everyone thought it's too good to be true, right? But it's not. It's true. So I'm really looking forward to this game. Everyone is like, Ultra Sun and Moon is going to be the same thing, but they've proven they've gone their way out to prove that it's not. And since it makes sense, because it's the last game on the 3DS platform, so they have to do this, because it's kind of like we are going to go out with a bang. So think of what are all the things that you can do or whatever you want to change in this platform. All right, I got the list. Do it. Let's do it. So kudos to the Nintendo team for doing it and Game Freak for doing it as well. November 10, 2 days from now, we are going to have another information news. So I'll cover it in next week. Probably Alolan Forms. I don't know. Just like it might not be that important, but since it's the last information that you're going to get before the game, I think that's going to be the most action-packed information that you're going to get. So I'm just looking forward to that. Thank you guys for watching this video. Hit that like button if you like this video. Share the video with your friends and family. Subscribe to the channel for everything that is gaming. It's down below. Hit that notification icon while you're at it because you're going to get notifications whenever I post videos. You know, it's a win-win situation for everyone. And be peculiar. Stay peculiar. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Let it go, make my body go. Take our bodies higher.